Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Expanse, a Telltale series running on PlayStation 5. Okay, we just finished episode 1 and 2. We're going to start episode 3. Episode 4 and 5 are not released yet. So that'll take another 2 weeks for episode 4 and 2 weeks after that for episode 5. So it's going to be a while before this whole thing is done. But let's go ahead and... We're on the first one. Let's go ahead and do episode 3, right? Mausoleum, mining station, the belts.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Long gone.
Whoever he was, he's long gone now. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Who brought the core here? Who else is looking? Yeah, who else is looking?
Maybe. But we don't know if the pirates have found the coordinates another way. Or anyone else.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
We'll know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Maya's still mad at you. I didn't let her inside last night. This game's sound mixing is so unpredictable. Some things are super loud, some things are super quiet.
Exactly how old is this place?
Like this.
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn.
Not so loud. My god, game. Everybody was so quiet on the ship. Yeah, let's you know, maybe calm down that audio just a smidge. I swear sometimes it's just gonna blow out just every now and then.
This is fucking strange.
Yeah, just like that. Just kind of really, really loud sometimes. Like, really? I mean, I do like to hear the voices. Don't get me wrong.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it. Over here.
So loud. Why?
Never
Helmets.
seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
How old are they? They look kind of like the helmets I'm wearing.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core.
Can you maybe find out quieter?
The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
I don't want to turn on the voices too low. Because then when they start speaking at a normal volume, you won't be able to hear them.
The aux power is on these breaker boxes. This sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
See, this is why I didn't sleep with you. You're just kind of a ornery bitch. Just gotta turn everything down. It's so loud. Who are you? Oh, corpse.
There's a dead body here. He seems almost posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton. Trust the signal. We will live again. The last one. Oh, he was the last one on the station? Okay.
This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
Got an airlock. But it's locked. Connect the junction box to the power to the
We're
airlock.
about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Series.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps belters.
Oh, that one's locked.
Pelota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them. I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Pelota, you must have some idea.
Go back to Mars.
Want to buy one of those Martian mountain ranges? Set up an estate there.
You know what my favorite view of Mars is? When I can cover it up with my sub. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already. Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Drawings. Pretty standard drawings.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
The Dalton principle, our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken all together, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. Okay. Since they don't decompose, that means they can be revived. That's not exactly a great conclusion. Is this going to be like a zombie game? Is it going to be like their other games with zombies in them?
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Dehumidifier, static absorber, lubrication atomizer, climatizer, stabilization gimbals, insulation. Waiting for somebody else to fix your problems, huh?
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths. This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Let's see. Drummer's log. The station began as a mining operation, difficult work with low profit margins at the best of times. By the time people started dying of disease, the collective was likely stranded with little money and no way to mine enough resources as their population got sicker. No wonder this group set their sights on other means of escape.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
From Logan Dalton, subject recyclers. By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart for materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to our brighter future ahead. Phase 3. We have entered Phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in the last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your posts at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comm sub for comments before next month's assembly. Oh yeah, these guys became a cold. Even if we die, we can be resurrected. Uh-huh. It's quite the gamble. Oh, Telltale. Could you not stay away from zombie stories? Did you have like some leftover material from the Walking Dead series?
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Well, they went mad.
Maybe the people here were abandoned and went mad. Who knows what else we might find?
Dear God.
Okay, good. You stopped being horny for a minute. My God, girl.
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Wait, where am I going? Oh.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out. Looks like the medic was well liked.
The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani, now that you are lost, we all are. Timo Moffat, 22 weeks, 12, 8, Mori, Umhausen, Abdu, Farhazi. Okay, doesn't mean anything. Or maybe it's part of a code I have to learn later. Who knows?
All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Interesting. Spread of tuberculosis, huh?
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this. These must be from whoever planted the MK core. We're close.
It's interesting to live in a space station, right? You're making use of every surface. Like, there's desks here, there's desks on the wall, and beds on the wall. Pretty interesting.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. I think I might, miss you or something.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla. Need to power on the sector first.
Oh, okay, fine. More junction box stuff. Oh, oops. What's this? Right, this is reminding me of Life Force, An old movie from the 80s. Space vampires. Monument.
You seeing this?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow, their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Well, the way this thing controls is not good. This team clearly had no idea how to make 3D controls.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies. Got some mining charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
I mean, if they died of disease, it's doubtful that the disease is gone. Whatever contaminants existed are probably still in the base.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the belt. I want to be a part of it, if you'll have me, I mean.
You sure?
Are you sure you understand what that means? The moment you aid the OPA, that makes you a terrorist and a traitor to Mars. There's no going back.
Good. I'm done looking back. I want to be a part of something that matters.
Still ain't getting into these pants, though. Oh, okay. It's a cemetery. I mean, the whole base is a cemetery.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
I mean, sort of. Yeah, sure.
It is. I still don't understand it, but it's beautiful. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there.
It is. This is totally life force. Oh well. I guess you can't always get to have an original story.
Scanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down.
No, stay back. Try to get eyes. My name is Camina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left. Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Guess we're not going to interrogate him. Thankfully, there's a bunch of coffins left over.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
Can't exactly ask him any questions. It's my aim.
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... Poor guy.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
Medics. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. I have to move fast. Ray.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it return is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UN and their Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
See, the station's population started out strong, but heavy casualties began occurring after a few years. With no new influxes of settlers and a dwindling population, the group must have known their community was doomed long before the last one died out. No one has an easy existence in the belt, but these people didn't even have the hope that their future generations would build a better life for themselves. It seemed to have caused some sort of station-wide mental breakdown. The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie with the goat, and the children will lead them unto salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective.
Oh God. The first ones. They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
Tomb of the Unburied. This coffin stands in memory of the first children lost to the illness that ravaged our station. Their bodies were tragically recycled before our minds were awakened to our greater purpose. Although they are lost, we hold them in our hearts forever.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out.
I mean, he got shot. Let's see. Examine.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
10th August. I commenced this diary for the benefit of future histories. I believe we are embarking on a biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR, non-CB sed omnibus. 11th August. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. 22 August. The situation here has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he is pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he'll find an enhancement up his ass. 2nd September. Ask Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. 27 September. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. 20th September. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors I can only imagine. How to respond. October 1st. My credentials got me in the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new projects too. Dear God, these people. October 2nd. I bribed a guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team, somewhere no one can find us. 9th of October. Maddox's body dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. Or Maddox's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshanabi days ago. No messages, no response. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough.
Looks like this scientist contacted the UNN, and they've sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Confidential. Do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. Designation MK Core, Lab 27, Phoebe Station. Experiment 102AC, single cellular testing. Lead Dr. Ray. Abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions, and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures, have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat has shown some efficacy. Experiment 1, cellular exposure. Experiment 2, cellular wall degeneration. Experiment 3, cellular replication. Experiment was terminated early when replication continued outside of expected parameters. Experiment 107B, test subjects, Belter, unknown origin. Duration of infection, 4 to 6 days. Results fatal. Experiment 107B, human testing. Lead, Dr. Strickland. The sample is highly transmissible and, with proper exposure, maintains a 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subjects showed no sign of symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staff. Experiment 3. Subjects were housed in exam 4 with subject number 1. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pains were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter.
The MK Core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous. Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here. Looks like this scientist contacted the UNN, and they've sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out. So the MK Core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters.
They were tricked. They were disposable. Well, they were disposable.
They don't even think of Belters as human. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand. They brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Lagoon. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something.
Ready?
Should we really be handling this thing? If it's that tenacious?
We found it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
I mean, yeah, it's something that can easily infect and go out of control. Why would you want to keep it around? You can't trust anybody who's going to buy something like that.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
It's too dangerous.
That we didn't have a choice. We can't sell a weapon like this, no matter how much money is involved.
Camina, we do have a choice. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like us and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belchers prepare for the worst. Belchers don't lie to themselves. We prepare for the worst.
Belters always look for danger. Broken air filters, leaky reactors, anything that could mean danger. And this? It's a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
I mean, something else is going to happen. This can't be it.
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you, we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now! that.
Arlen, listen to me.
It's a death sentence.
That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on Series.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Series.
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Series? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn or voila. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
Oh boy. Let's trust him. I mean, we're not on the best of terms, but maybe he's actually just going to kill me. Lull me into security. False sense of security.
I'm sorry, Cap. For real. Wish I could stop Arlen.
Hmm? Let me.
Then let me. Give me the gun.
Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. You hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
You want to follow your precious captain so much? Fine!
Son of a bitch, let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait, she isn't a part of this.
You need the rest of the crew.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop.
I won't let you die.
We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
I mean, gee, they'd be blown out right now.
No!
I mean, they can't show the grossness of being exposed to space. That'd be too traumatic, I think. So they're gonna do it more like Mission to Mars.
Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. No! Come on. Maya, please. Maya.
It's weird. It was. I guess I was. My understanding was that this was a hard sci-fi series. So to see them handle outer space death like this is a little disappointing. I mean, I said an outer space death is incredibly gross. It's closer to like Event Horizon than just you know, casually walking out of a door. No, well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I think this is getting better as the episodes go on. I mean, there's more of a an attempt to kind of get to know the characters and, you know, ultimately, you know, kill them. So, I think, you know, I think it'll be interesting the kind of choices that people make, you know, if they want to get closer to Maya and, you know, things don't work out anyway. So I think we kind of made the right choices, considering, you know, what was going to happen in the plot. Drummer spoke to Maya speaking together. Yeah, we didn't do that. Drummer didn't swear revenge on Maya. Yeah, okay, we did that. Yeah, we didn't totally treat Maya with with all the deference, but you know, I don't know if that would change the plot and the outcome. I think she would probably still die anyway. All right. Maya was spaced on. Oh, okay, so it is possible to save Maya. That's interesting. So yeah, there you go. Next episode needs to be downloaded, but it's not gonna be here for 2 weeks. So I don't know. I guess we could try to play episodes 1 and 2 again in order to save Maya. I don't know if people would want to see that. I'd have to experiment with it too. But yeah, I think this is also the ending that most people would probably get anyway. It seems like you have to do like very specific things in order for her to stay on the Artemis. So you know, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, we have another 2 weeks for episode 4 and 2 weeks after that for episode 5. We are just going to wait until episode 5 is out to do another stream. So, you know, it'll be another month, a little bit over a month before we return to this. So yeah, check it out if you like what you saw. Make some different decisions than me, and maybe you'll have a different ending than me, and you know, hopefully you'll have fun with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.